Why do we do this? Why do we get up before dawn or go places no one else even dreams of going just to take a picture? Why do we do that? If you're like me, you do it because you're called to do it. Because if you sit at home and ignore it, you know that it's just going to eat at you, that you know that there's going to be a part of your soul out there in the desert of Arizona or the mountains of North Carolina or the coast of Washington that just has to be found. And you know that if you don't go, that part of you is just not going to stop calling to you. It's going to be a constant pull to get out there and experience that place, to see that location, to see that sunrise or the moon set or the Milky Way or see the waterfall, whatever it is, you know that the pull is not going to go away. And when you finally get there and you arrive at that spot and you're taking in that view that you just knew you had to see, you feel that magic. And that's why we do it. And that's why we keep going back. And that's why we explore new places and we go to the places that our souls just make us get out and see. And we bring our cameras because we want to capture that. You know, capturing the moment is such a cliche thing to say in photography, but that's what we're doing. And it's not capturing a moment, it's creating that dream that we can go and look at anytime we want. And whether we share it with the world or we keep it for ourselves, when we do it for that reason, when we do it because that's what feels good in our souls, we know that it's going to work. If we do it for any other reason, if we're doing it for fame, if we're doing it for money, you know it's not going to work. But at least we get that peace. We get the peace of knowing that we went there, we did our best, we got the best shot we can, and then our soul is happy until we move on to the next one. And there's always a next one. So the technology, the Lightroom tips, the noise reduction AI, Photoshop tips and tricks, that's all just the technical side of doing what we do. And yeah, it's fun. For some of us it's a hobby, for some of us it's a profession, for some of us it's just an interest, for some of us we do it because there's something inside that just says we have to do it. And that's where adventure photography starts. It starts with that little idea. It starts with that little what if? What if I was in this spot at this time? What would I see? And for me, that's what this is all about. You know, I'm lucky enough to live near the coast of San Diego. It's absolutely stunning. I get the best sunsets, the best sunrises, um, storms over the ocean. There's a lot here, but sometimes I have to go to the desert. Sometimes I need a woodland scene. Sometimes I need something that's just not my regular. And we all are like that, I think. So, what are some ways we can go experience and create in a new place? Sometimes it's not just about like going somewhere truly exotic for a photograph. It can be incredibly simple. And sometimes our very best photography happens when we find new inspiration and new places to explore. Yeah, you can book a plane ticket and grab your passport and go somewhere super exotic and get some incredible photography. And if you have the means to do so, do so. You will not regret it. You could also take a road trip, maybe just even by yourself, maybe with somebody special, but get in the car and drive for a week. Go see somewhere that you've been wanting to see. Go somewhere without anywhere in mind and see what shows itself to you. If that's not feasible, take a day trip. Leave in the morning, go somewhere within 3, 4 hours away, get some incredible photography and experiences. Even if you don't come back with a single picture, you went somewhere new and you got to see somewhere new, maybe with somebody special, maybe just on your own. Either way is great. I highly recommend that you do that. And if a day trip isn't in the cards, go explore a new part of your city, a neighboring city, a neighborhood you've never been to. Go get lost somewhere close to home. You will find adventure there. You will find things you've never seen before, and you will find things to photograph there that you would have never expected. And you'll come home and you'll get it in your photos in Lightroom and you'll be like, my God, I would have never had this image had I not gone to this place. And that's the beauty of creating what we create. I just absolutely love that. Sometimes an adventure in photography can just be going a different direction on a walk that you would normally go. Maybe if you leave your driveway and take a right, take a left instead, and then don't turn where you normally do, and just see something in a new light. Go at a different time of day. Go before dawn and see a sunrise from a place you haven't seen before. Go somewhere after the sun sets and look for the moon. Go somewhere dark and look for the stars and the Milky Way. There's so many ways to have adventures, and they don't all mean you have to spend a crap ton of money and get out there. You can have adventures as close to home as you want and find the photography, find the spot, find a little moment in time or just a little crack in the pavement. Whatever it is going to be something that you can create art out of, express yourself with. And that's why I do it. And all of I love the technology side. I love processing in Lightroom. I love what Photoshop can do. But that's not what I love the most. What I love the most is the adventure and getting myself out in different parts of my own neighborhood, my region, and exploring different areas and seeing what shows itself to me. And I hope that you have that same experience. I would love to hear some of what you do. If you could share some of the places you've been or some of your favorites or the places on your bucket list that you would love to see, where is your soul calling you? Where do you want to go? I would love to know that. And I'm going to continue to do that myself. I've been feeling the call to the desert again, and I'll be going out there again very shortly because there's something there for me. I don't know what it is, but there's something there for me, and I got to go find it. So I hope you'll do the same. I hope you'll get out there. We're, of course, going to continue to do videos on how to process and some Lightroom tutorials and that sort of thing. And if you have suggestions for what you'd like covered, please leave them in the comments. I would love it if you would subscribe and continue to leave comments and just let me know where you're at. Where are you in the world? Where do you want to photograph? What are some of your favorite photographs? I would love to have that conversation with you. And just know that any questions you have, go ahead and leave them and I'll get back to you. And I'm excited. I just love this adventure. I hope that you're enjoying the adventure you're on and that you just get out there, find the places that your soul is calling you to go to, photograph it, and share it with us. I would love to see. Okay. Thank you for being here.